Hello Year 10. You have been uploading some brilliant work to your teachers in preparation for the PPE after Easter. Lots and lots and lots of different examples, which is wonderful to see. It's not just one thing after the other. It's some really creative ideas at helping you remember what's going to be coming up in your exams. And I thought I'd just take this opportunity to look at some of those examples. One, just to show off how brilliant you are, and two, to help some of those who are struggling to figure out where they can start. So we're just going to look through a few examples. So we've got Cornell note sheets. Now, when I first saw these, to be honest, I thought they were a bit rubbish. Didn't like them at all. But that's just because I didn't understand what they were doing. They're really, really, really good. They can be really powerful. So we've got this box here where we write some text, draw some pictures, we put some information about some kind of topic. We then put some cues about it. So we've got about maximum displacement, okay, linked to amplitude. We've got frequency, number of waves passing a fixed point per second. We're linking the ideas to the cues. That way we can cover up this note-taking column, we can cover that up, and we can then hopefully write this entire thing out again, only looking at these cues. And this can be really good for your exams, because these are the words that will come up in your questions. Okay, in the question I'll ask you, what is amplitude? What is frequency? Okay, and by knowing some information that links to those keywords, you can start to hit some of those exam points. So a really nice example here. Then we've got some bookwork. We've got an example of a lovely word wheel. Okay, we've got just definitions. Just knowing what the different things mean is really important. Knowing what the words mean allows you to access the questions better. Okay, and we've got lots and lots of different examples of keywords. It's really good just knowing those definitions in a nice organised manner. It's good use of your time. Oh, and we've got this lovely table where we've got different types of energy resources. Okay, it's quite a big topic in AQA, that energy resources. We've got EM spectrum. Whoever did this did a fantastic amount of work. It's really good. Where we've got the EM spectrum. We've got the picture of the waves. We've got uses. We've got increasing energy arrow. We've got increasing frequency arrow and increasing wavelength in the other direction. Okay, you need to know the EM spectrum backwards and forwards, upside down, left and right. Okay, excellent work here. These little 4-panel sheets I think can be really good, where we've got some information, we've got some questions, we've got some work solutions. Okay, that'd be a nice little piece of paper that you can then take out any point and just use it as a resource. Okay, and then the other side we've got this little mind map, a little brain dump about energy. We've got those two really important equations for kinetic energy and gravitational, as well as knowing what power is. Okay, and we've got a nice Sankey diagram here. Nice example of a 4-panel sheet. This looks like it might be Cornell notes on the other side. We've got some keywords, we've got a little title, we've got a diagram, and on the back we've got notes, we've got information linked to those cues. So we can cover up that cue column, sorry, the information column, that note column, and we can use those cues to replicate it. Okay, really good way of revising. A lovely poster where we've got lots and lots of information about forces in motion. We've got examples of vectors and scalars. We've got some equations, we've got some moments here, and it carries on. We've got scale diagrams, which is really important. We've got uses of equations, we've got momentum. Another lovely diagram here. We've got a nice example of a wave. I would be careful about your amplitude here. Make sure it, I think it might do. It's difficult to see sideways, but do make sure it goes from the equilibrium position to the maximum displacement. And the easiest way to draw that in a diagram is to go from that dashed line, the equilibrium, to the top of the peak, or to the bottom of the trough. Make sure it goes to the maximum. This one I think you'd get the benefit of the doubt, but it's close. Okay, nice poster. We've got some flashcards and some nice slippers. We've got some nice flashcards where we've got questions on one side and you can see the text almost on the other side. Flashcards are a brilliant way to revise. When I did my GCSEs, this is how I really revised. It's not for everybody, but I think they're really good. More flashcards here. So we've got keywords, we've got some nice bits of electricity. Knowing their symbols, okay, that's really easy marks, really easy marks. Okay, so using something like flashcards to help you remember that is good. Don't just make the flashcards. That's not your job. That's the easy part. Making the flashcards, okay, is the first step. Once you've made the flashcards, you can then go and use them. And it's the using of the flashcards that really makes them better. So play games, test yourself, get somebody else in your house to help you test. Play games with them, snap. Use them. Okay, don't just make them. And then this is my last, oh wow, look at this. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different little posters all about properties of waves and EM spectrum. We've got information about all the parts of EM spectrum. We've got a beautiful diagram here. Nice wavelength here. When you're drawing the wavelength, be careful that it goes from a point in the wave to the next point that's identical in that wave. So here is fine, but it's normally easy to draw from peak to peak, or from peak to peak or trough to trough. Okay, this is fine. Just be careful of that. Amplitude is good. We've got the 2 nice equations here. We've got frequency and wavelength. Make sure you have the other equation to find out what this wave speed is. Just the normal distance divided by time equation. This is fantastic. On the whole year 10, it's been some brilliant work that's been uploaded. Okay, completely independently. This is really good preparation for your work in year 11. But you can go away and you can just do revision on your own. I'm really, really pleased. Well done. Excellent, excellent work. I hope everyone is in good spirits and well. Over the Easter break, I'm going to try and upload a video for all of the required practicals that could come up on the PPE. Okay, so over the next few weeks, next couple of weeks, that's what I would be focusing on. Making sure you understand those required practicals. Okay, your teacher should, over the next couple of days, over the next few weeks, will be putting up some more resources to help you revise over the Easter break. On the whole, I think you're in a really good position. Well done, boys and girls. Take care. Bye-bye.